life, and at this point, coming to America. X says, boo, okay. Do you have something against Ohio State or the book or whatever? Let us know. So anyway, Princeton is a wonderful little, so I will say that a lot of people who've been through a lot, when they come to the US, they kind of realize how quiet it is here. Like the US is a good spot to just kind of do your thing. Like if you want peace and quiet, you can have peace and quiet. You want a city life, you can have the city life as well. You know, it can be as busy or as, I don't know, as busy or as, like if you want to just do your work and your business and stick to yourself, you can. It's good for that. I think Europe has much more culture, more civilization historically. So I think there's a lot going on, and there's more communities, right? Here it's more like if you want to just do your thing and be distraction free, you can. And I think he found that in Princeton. Princeton, of course, has a big name at this time, but 100 years ago, maybe pre-Einstein, it was still considered small. I would not be surprised if it's still a little bit small. You know, it has a lot of reputation. Yes, yeah. On YouTube, I'm a teacher. But I have teaching experience as well. I've been in academia for a while. You should have gone to a better university. Okay, X. When Einstein was shown his office for the first time, he was asked what he needed. Besides a desk and a chair, he said he needed a large wastebasket. Funsky says USA has its faults, but still the best country in the world to live in. Thank you, Funsky. You're so kind. When Einstein was shown his office for the first time, he was asked what he needed. Besides a desk and a chair, he said he needed a large wastebasket so I can throw away all my mistakes. The institute also apparently made an offer to Erwin Schrödinger. Aw, that would have been great if Schrödinger came, but the latter, it is said, who was often accompanied by his wife and mistress, and practiced an open marriage with a long list of lovers, found the atmosphere too stifling and conservative. It's true, America is more conservative in some ways, for sure, than parts of Europe. The American people were fascinated by the new arrival in New Jersey, who instantly became the country's most famous scientist. Soon he was a familiar figure to all. Two Europeans on a bet sent a letter to Dr. Einstein, America, to see if it would reach him. It did. The 1930s were hard on Einstein personally. It seemed as if his worst fears about his son Edward, fondly named Teddle, were confirmed when Edward finally suffered a nervous breakdown in 1930 after a failed romance with an older woman. Wow, kind of like his dad, huh? Except for the, I don't know. Except not really. He was taken to the Bergusli Psychiatric Hospital in Zurich. Yeah, this chapter is sad, guys. Get ready. The same hospital where Mileva's sister had been institutionalized. So this is Mileva's son. So his son with his first wife, diagnosed as schizophrenic. He was never to leave the care of an institution for the rest of his life except for short visits. Einstein, who always suspected that one of his sons might inherit mental problems from his wife, blamed grave heredity. I've seen it coming, slowly but irresistibly, ever since Teddle's youth, he wrote sadly. In 1933, his close friend Paul Ehrenfest, remember from the last chapter, the guy who attended that debate between Einstein and Niels Bohr and had written all those interesting comments? That's Ehrenfest. So his close friend Ehrenfest, who helped to stimulate the early development of general relativity but suffered from depression, eventually committed suicide, shooting and killing his young mentally retarded son in the process.